What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of BKNY Hoops. If you're new to the channel, I am your host, as always, Rashid White. Alright, so you guys see the title on screen. You also actually see the article, Nothing But Nets, over here. This actually comes from them. And it's saying 4 win now trade targets if Sean Marks goes all in. So I'm assuming they're saying, alright, if they make these particular trades over here, that the Brooklyn Nets can actually go all in and probably win a championship right now. So let's actually see the players that they're actually talking about, and let's see if they're being for real or if they're actually really trolling. So hold on, let's go back to the beginning over here. It was here we go. Alex Caruso says, under his current construction, the squad has the talent to make the playoffs, and after the pain and the Nets fans had to endure after letting go of their superstars. But I forget about that. Let's just get right into this. Chicago Bulls, are headed nowhere. Currently sitting 12th in the East with big contracts all over their books, and they'll be looking for like a fire sale. So they're saying, I strongly expect Alex Caruso to be part of that fire sale. The center man, he averaged 9.8 points per game, 54.2% shooting, 47.8% from three, and providing elite defense is what he's known for. And I think he actually helped win the Lakers a championship in that bubble. So let's see. Buzzer beater right here.
Alex Caruso, time again.
All right, so that's one of his buzzer beaters right there. If he can do that, during the game, maybe the Chicago Bulls will actually be in the higher seed right now. So, all right, so the good thing about acquiring Caruso is that he wouldn't just be a rental for the Nets, and as he will have one extra year beyond the season, the trickiest part will be matching up the money, as he's owed $9.4 million this season. So, trying to match the salaries, they're looking at Day'Ron Sharpe or Keon Johnson, plus a pick might make this work over here. But I'm really kind of high on Day'Ron Sharpe, so. Nick Claxton makes similar money, $8.75 million, but I love him too, man. He has like a lot of upside, especially if he actually gets an offensive game. He has one already, but like again, it just doesn't translate to the NBA as of yet, as you guys just witnessed over there. But if he could actually get like a good jump shot, yeah, Claxton is going to be like a beast right there. All right, so Corey Kispert. All right, so at this moment, Cam Thomas is the only volume shooter for the Nets, and Kispert is able to provide a similar game, but at 6'7" compared to Thomas 6'4". Yeah, so the average height of the NBA is about 6'7". All right, so yeah, that's actually a good thing. And his shooting number is actually better than Cam Thomas. He's currently shooting 39.4% from the three-point line on 5.2 attempts per. That's pretty good, man. After shooting 42.4%. 42.4 from three on the same number of attempts last season. So I guess, I don't know, maybe they're saying that Corey Kispert is actually a better fit alongside Mikal Bridges because of his ability to actually shoot the floor and him actually being taller. So let's look at this clip of him right here.
Jared Butler, his third foul of the game. Tyus Jones back in.
All right.
Shoot for Kispert, pure.
And that was just misdirection right there. I thought it was going to be another middle pick and roll.
All right, so Kispert is in the third year of his 4-year rookie deal, meaning he'll have another year of control beyond the season. This makes it similar to the situation as Caruso. However, Kispert's contract is cheaper since it's a rookie deal. I don't know if the Washington Wizards actually let him go, man. This is Jordan Poole and Kyle Kuzma leading the Washington Wizards. They are going nowhere. I don't know if they'll have the guts to trade Kispert. But listen, they signed Jordan Poole to a crazy, ridiculous contract, man. So maybe they will unload him. But who are you actually giving up for Corey Kispert over here? If you actually, but that's the whole thing. I want to kind of lead off with this: is if these players kind of move the needle, can they actually put us, beyond or past, or even let's go wire to wire in a 7-game series with the Boston Celtics, the Philadelphia 76ers, and the Milwaukee Bucks. So I don't know if these players actually really move the needle or not. I'm gonna have to do another video and just analyze each and every single one of these players and actually see if they can actually put us past the current 2 teams in the Eastern Conference and a dark horse in the Philadelphia 76ers. We'll see. All right, so Kelly Olynyk. All right, the Nets are cautious about giving up a good amount of assets for Utah for Lauri Markkanen. Perhaps Olynyk would be a solid target. While his 3-point attempts are down 1.8, cut by about half from last year. He's averaging a career high 47.8 from deep this season. At 6'11", this is extremely valuable considering that Marks don't have any bigs that can fit the mold. Yeah, and where's the Utah Jazz at right now? But again, because you got to look at the impact that he actually has on his team over here. So this is another clip from him right here. And one of the things you want to look for in a stretch big is like actually that they can shoot the 3, but yes, can they actually put the ball on the floor and then make that high percentage pass? So like maybe corner shooters. Now, like Kelly Olynyk is a right hand player, so for him to actually make the pass to the left hand corner is easy. But let's say, can he make the pass to this corner shooter right here? Let's see. Ooh, nice little pass fake. All right, so again, I think the Utah Jazz has a bad record right now, so I don't know if he actually kind of really moves the needle. It will give us something to actually space the floor with. You know, and in basketball, listen, basketball spacing is everything. I mean, it's everything. All right, so the knock on Olynyk, especially this season, that he's a liability defensively. However, Brooklyn has a bunch of quality defenders that can make up for his lapse in defense, which Utah doesn't necessarily provide. That's not good. So we need somebody that can actually defend too. So again, who you going to give up to actually get rid of to get Kelly Olynyk? Because I can see Boston right now, if we actually go in a 7-game series with him and you have Kelly Olynyk on the floor, all they're gonna do is like get Tatum switched on to him, and man, it's just gonna be wide open threes for the Boston Celtics. All right, so Bojan Bogdanovic, and this is a reunion. The Brooklyn Nets actually had him, and Sean Marks gave him up. And I mean, he was sitting on the bench in Detroit for a while. He actually played a couple of days ago. I think he had 16 points. But again, they lost that game. So again, it's like impact on winning. There's so much things. He can actually shoot the 3, but all right, so let's get into what they actually have to say over here. Okay, we're talking about Corey Kispert. I mentioned how he's 6'7", volume shooter, which would be a welcome addition to the Nets. Bogdanovic averaged nearly double the attempts per game compared to Kispert's, while shooting 38.9% from deep. All right, I want to see this stuff in the playoffs, man. Like I said, I'm looking at the playoffs here. I'm not focused on the regular season anymore. I want to see this stuff in the playoffs. Can these guys' games translate into the playoffs? All right, so we already know he's comfortable in Brooklyn, so acquiring Bogdanovic will be like putting slippers on in the morning. This is a scenario where the Nets might have to attach something like Spencer Dinwiddie's expiring salary to make the money work, but it would be worth it. I don't know about that, man. I like Dinwiddie, man. I just think that Dinwiddie provides us more athleticism. He actually provides us more defense. He provides us like on and off the ball. He can actually run the point guard position. He can excellent catch and shoot, 3-point shooter. When he's actually not being indecisive and not overthinking the game, I mean, he's really an excellent player, man. And it just made me completely forget about Ben Simmons. I just forgot like Ben is really kind of on the team. I just be forgetting about him. I'm like, I want to make a video about Ben. I'm just totally forgetting about him, man. Just totally forgetting about Ben Simmons. All right, so I think that's about it right there, man. What do you guys actually think in the comment section there? Do any of these players that I've mentioned, or that just Nothing But Nets article actually mentioned, moves the needle and can actually put us over the hump over a Boston, Philadelphia, and Milwaukee Bucks right there? I don't know. I'm going to go and look at all these players that they actually mentioned, because Philadelphia right now, it seems like they're better than us. I mean, we just don't match up to them very well. So like the Tobias Harris and this has got DeAnthony Melton. I mean, he be, destroying us. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section there, man. Definitely like, comment, subscribe, certainly share this video. And when you share, the universe certainly shares back with you. Peace.